Hello, babies. Guess what? I just went to the mailbox and we have a new book in the mail today. It says Joy Takes Root. This reminds me, look, there's strawberries. This is like Mimzie was a horticulture teacher for 10 whole years. Oh, and I bet that's her grandma. This is one of the imagination books I talk about sometimes that come from Dolly Parton. I told y'all go log into Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, enter your zip code, and you might get free books sent to your house too. This one came to Arwen. Last time it came to Ronan, so I don't know why, who did what for how many jelly beans, but that's how it works out. But we're going to look at Joy Takes Root today. A plant book. You know, I was doing some planting last weekend. Oh, look. Look what the grandma's got on. A sun hat and gloves. Look what the little girl's got. Oh, guess what else I got in the mail today? Hang on, it just flew away, but I'm very close by. This just came in the mail for me today. Mimzie's new sun hat, because Mimzie's getting old and I got to take care of my skin. So gone are the days where Mimzie laid out in the yard with baby oil and iodine and decided to see how brown she could get. We got to avoid those things. I'm getting wrinkles. Okay, so let's look. There's the grandma. I should go find my purple gloves too. Then I'd have to stop and start over because I'm not about all this editing nonsense. So it's time for your grand. Let's see if we can work this out and get this a little bit better so you can see the pictures. Can you see the pictures? These suns and shadows and shades and all that. It's time for your grand tour, Grammy. She's a Grammy. My mama was a Grammy, and my BFF is a Grammy. She's a Grammy. That's precious. I love it already. We got sun hats and plants and gloves on. This is going to be a great book. We ready? Let's try it again. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see the best. You know, some days the books just flow, and some days I just can't get my world lined up. It's time for your grand tour, Grammy announces, reaching her hands out to Joy. That's the little girl's name, Joy. Even though Joy visits her grandparents' house in South Carolina every summer, this is her first time gardening with Grammy. So there's Joy. She's reaching her hands back, and she's going to get to garden with her Grammy. That is precious. Now I'm going to show you this page, and I'm going to read from the back. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at. I got to get me some yellow sunglasses. That is cute. And that apron. That means he has a gardening apron, too. And I have baskets, too. I have all of these things. The most important thing to remember, Grammy begins, pointing out okra, spinach, and strawberries, is that plants are our friends and our family. The plants are our friends and our family. Joy looks carefully at a bumblebee on the blossom of a squash plant and nods. But there's Joy looking at the squash plant and the bumblebee. Yeah, I could turn this book where it sees the sun better, but then I can't see. And if I can't see, I can't read. And we know I have enough problems with the reading as it is. There we go. Let's look at the pictures. Those are nice looking healthy plants. I bet she got some good fertilizer in her garden. The next part of the garden is filled with herbs that I can turn into medicine. Plants can be medicine, Joy asked, thinking about the yucky purple liquid her dad makes her drink when she has a cough. Probably Diamond Tap. Oh, no, Robitussin. Oh, yes, Grammy exclaims. Plants aren't the only medicine, but if you know which ones to use, they can be very helpful. You have to listen to what your body tells you. Now, guys, that doesn't mean run outside when you have a headache and start eating the grass. Not all plants are created equal. Some are created better, but they're not all equal. Some of them will make you very sick. Sick forever sick. And so Grammy shows Joy the yellow root plant she uses when she has a cold. She tells Joy to smell the leaves that she will dry later for tea to help her relax at night. What kind of plant is this? And to touch the leaves of her calendula flowers, which she will make into a balm for her dry hands and feet. Oh, Mimzie wants some of that. I got dry feet, but I'm not going to show you because that's not what kind of operation I got going on here. But now it's time for you to plant some seeds of your own. Grammy kneels down and Joy sits next to her. The first step, Grammy says, closing her eyes, is to take a few deep breaths. During these breaths, it's important to think about the ancestors who came before us and the ways they took care of the same soil. So they're outside, kind of communing with nature. I'm digging it. I sit outside and commune with the sun a lot. They're finding out more and more health benefits from just our sun. All of their love is in you, and you will pass it on to the people who come after us. Joy closes her eyes and breathes deeply through her nose. She smells the sweetness in the air and feels her thoughts start to slow down a little bit. You know what that means for me, though? It means I have a Benadryl in my future. That's okay. Then Grammy puts her hand on her chest. Earth has a heartbeat, just like you do, little one. Can you feel the earth's rhythm along with your own? That's me. We have seasons. That's like a rhythm, and they come back, and they're the same length, same time. That's a really nice rhythm. Joy places one hand on her chest and feels her heartbeat. Not really, she replies. Grammy opens her eyes and chuckles. That's okay. Listening takes practice, my dear. Look at her cute little yellow boots. When I was about that age, I had some yellow rubber boots. But you know, we called them galoshes. They don't call them galoshes anymore. I had galoshes. Here they are, Joy and Grammy. And I'm going to read from the back side. There's just that picture. It's just some more plants. These same plants here. Next, Grammy lifts a handful of soil from the spot in front of them and brings it up toward her chest. Joy does the same, feeling the wet dirt fall through her fingers. When we garden, Grammy says, we have to put our intention into the soil, something you are wishing for and want to happen. Breathe your intentions from your heart through your hands and into the ground. Joy closes her eyes and breathes her hopes out over the dirt. Seems a little voodoo-y. I'm just going to put manure in the ground when I'm planting. What did you wish for, Grammy? Joy asked. You'll soon find out, my dear, Grammy replies, and then takes a handful of different seeds out of her pockets. Some are round and black, and others are tan and curved. Joy had no clue seeds came in so many shapes and sizes. Then there is just as much life in each seed as there is in your body. Grammy places the seeds in a line in the soil. Joy covers them gently, thinking of everything her body is made of. Look at the little hands opening and scattering seeds. That's a great picture. She's planting. Y'all know what kind of flowers those are? Those are sunflowers. I one time grew sunflowers. The flower part was as big as my head. That's crazy sauce. The seeds, though, we can eat the seeds. Oh, look at that cute little Grammy house. And she's got a pink fence and pink trim. You know, I think I might like to have a house with a pink fence and pink trim on it. That looks like a very happy house. Grammy picks up her watering can and hands it to Joy. Then she smiles and says, each drop of water holds the memories of all the water before it. Sometimes if we focus on it, water can help us remember things too. I need more information on this. As she listens to the sound of the water hitting the ground, Joy remembers the song Grammy used to sing as she gardened. Joy begins to hum, and Grammy joins in. When I teach the water cycle, I tell my students how that water that they might get out of the water fountain might have been dinosaur tinkle 65 million years ago, because water just changes up, moves around. It doesn't ever come or go. I like to think about that, don't you? There's a fun picture. Let me read while y'all look at the fun picture. Once Joy and Grammy are done watering the seeds, they sit down and take 5 more breaths. Let's thank the soil and the seeds and the sun and our ancestors for letting us work with them today, Grammy says. Joy does, and she also adds some thanks for her grandmother. That's a blessing to have a grandmother out there working in your garden and teaching you things about your culture like that. Those things get lost. Doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. It's important to know about your family. Look at that. They're in the kitchen. Doesn't that look like a warm, snuggly, good time? Would you like some ginger snaps now? Grammy asked. Joy nods and they both walk to the kitchen where Granny brings out a heaping plate of cookies and a mug of warm, sweet tea. They're in South Carolina. Why are they drinking hot tea? You know they're drinking iced tea. I'm in Arkansas and we're drinking iced tea. I like ginger snaps. They're real good to crush up and cook on a ham. Or just to eat them when you're kind of sick at your stomach. Ginger's a good time. Hello, Georgia Bell's going to help us finish our book. All right. The next day, before Joy gets in the car to go home, Grammy gives her some seeds. Thank you, Grammy. I don't know if I can take care of them as well as you do, though. Joy tries to give them back, but Grammy shakes her head. Grammy kneels down in front of Joy and whispers, yes, you can. Grammy points at Joy's heart and says, these are things your body knows in here. She moves her fingers to Joy's head, things you don't know up here yet. She's saying she's got instinct for stuff that her brain doesn't even know she knows how to do yet. It's a nice thought. This mine had an instinct for making $1 million. As soon as she gets home, Joy plants the seeds. She remembers to slow down and breathe her intention into the soil. That never worked for me, but it might work for Joy. Good luck, Joy. As she waters the little mound, she hums Grammy's song, and then she waits and waits and waits. Because this isn't Jack and the Beanstalk. This stuff doesn't just grow overnight. That's a sweet picture. Look at her. She's watching her plants, waiting for them to grow. It's not unlike trying to watch boiling water, and a watch pot never boils. 2 weeks later, she sees her first plants have popped out of the soil. As the days pass and her plants grow, Joy sits with her green friends and tries to listen to all of nature's rhythms. See, Grammy, she was listening to you. It's just the other side. Just little seedlings hatching out. Look at that picture. I like all these colors. That'd be a fun mural to paint on a wall. Let's see what it says here. Got strawberries and tomatoes and sunflowers and squash. I do love a good fried squash. Joy smiles as she understands exactly what Grammy's wish was. There's Grammy. I guess she's remembering her Grammy's wish. What do you think Grammy's wish was? What do you think? Joy puts a hand on her chest and realizes she can hear the heartbeat of the earth just as loud and as clear as her own. But that was Grammy's wish. Thank you, Grammy. And that is the end of the book. Thank you. I just love to read books to you. Mimzie loves you.